Meteorologist Dan Sianka. Dan, what are you tracking for us tonight?
Well, right now, 68 degrees if you're having supper outside in Watsonville. Temperatures will fall rapidly now that the sun is heading down, though we are in a very dry air mass. So if you're heading out at all tonight, have that jacket handy. It's going to be chilly out there once the sun goes down. Right now, it looks pretty mild. Doesn't look too bad. But again, we'll be in the 50s in many locations within the next couple of hours. So you'll be feeling those cool temperatures. The reason is we've got some dry air continuing to move in from the north. It is just pouring on in from the Pacific Northwest. And this air mass is going to be with us for the next several days. And it's going to keep skies pretty clear as well. Look at how dry it is. Relative humidity from the Great Basin all the way down into the Sonora Desert. How about 6% humidity in Los Angeles right now, 24% in San Francisco. These are very low values for coastal cities. Even here locally, we have some very low numbers as well. Right now, 32% in Salinas, but only 8% in Gilroy and Boulder Creek. Air very dry tonight. Luckily, the winds have died down, but I do expect a little bit of wind still up over the Santa Cruz Mountains tonight, which will lead to continued high fire danger. Right now, as far as the alerts are concerned, we only have a red flag warning in effect through 5 p.m. tomorrow in the Diablo range, where winds are expected still 25 to 35 miles per hour overnight with gusts even higher. The other red flag warning for Santa Cruz County in the Santa Clara Valley was allowed to expire at 5 p.m. With that said, I think fire danger is still going to remain very high over the ridge tops in Santa Cruz County tonight, as we'll see another belt of winds develop right along the highest elevations, pretty much right on the county line, which almost follows the watershed divide there in Santa Cruz County. So expect, I would say, 25 mile per hour winds, maybe up to 30 at times, gusts in the higher peaks of the Santa Cruz Mountains tonight. That air is not getting any more moist, still be just as dry. I think fire danger stays pretty high in the highest elevations tonight, so be on guard about that, even with the lack of an alert in place for your locations at the moment. Temperatures tomorrow are going to stay pretty cool in the mornings, warm in the afternoons. That's indicative of that dry air mass. We'll also see mostly clear skies. The model's trying to put a little fog out over the water. That's possible, but we're going to stay sunny throughout the day, just perhaps a little bit hazy from fires elsewhere in the state. So take a look at the temperature change tomorrow between your lows and your highs. 30s overnight in the Santa Cruz Mountain Valleys, highs back in the 70s in the afternoon. 40 overnight in Santa Cruz, back to 72 for your high tomorrow afternoon. You'll really see those 30s on the east shore of the bay, all the way from Aptos, Watsonville, Castroville, highs back in the 70s tomorrow. 39 overnight in Salinas, back to 77. Very similar weather in Hollister. Not a lot of difference between our coastal and inland areas. That's what happens when we have offshore flow. We don't see that little bit of a diversity setup, right? 72 in Monterey tomorrow after a low in the low 40s, and then farther south, some of our chillier readings. How about the Pinnacles overnight down to 29 degrees? A few weather sensors at the Pinnacles this morning were pretty close to that. So if there was any moisture in the air, you might see some frost in some of the higher valleys, but tomorrow afternoon it'll feel nice with highs back in the mid 70s. So over the next 7 days, temperatures as far as your highs are concerned will stay fairly consistent on the coast, low 70s. The lows will slowly warm back up. I think we'll see a little bit of moisture injected back into the coast day by day as the offshore flow weakens, so that will hold on to a little bit more heat at night, and we'll probably see some fog develop near the coast over the next several days. As we head into the Halloween weekend, it actually looks pretty seasonable, pretty nice weather for this time of year. Again, no rain in the forecast, however. Inland areas staying breezy over the hills tonight, then sunny for the next several days. Highs above normal, but lows at or below normal for the next 7 days. The weekend looking pretty decent, and by the way, daylight saving time comes to an end, so it's time to fall back.